Alrighty, guys, what's going on? Sunday, NBA. We got 4 games to go over in today's video. Coming off another whiteboard winner. Got you guys back in the win column. The Magic on the money line. A very dominant, impressive game by then. So our free pick whiteboard winning picks that we've done since the start of the NBA playoffs, we moved to 5-3. So hopefully all you guys, all 3,000 of you guys that saw the last video, cashed with the Magic. I don't know if today's going to be a winning day. We only had 4 plays today. Most of them a half of a unit. We had one single play at 1 unit. I mean, Saturday was just kind of like a gross day. Right now, the San Francisco Giants are up 1-0 with just a few innings to play. Hopefully they can hold on. We had the Celtics and the San Francisco Giants at plus 100 in a money line parlay. So that's going to be the difference of a winning day or not. We currently sit at 2-1. I'll put the text on the screen that got sent out to clients today. Detroit Tigers, nice cash with them in the MLB. Boston Celtics in the first quarter. I knew they would come out like gangbusters. Probably should have just took them for the full game as well at a full unit, but that number was super, super steep. And we actually have a game very similar to that in today's games. So maybe we'll have a similar opinion on that one. But yeah, if this parlay comes through, it'll be a 3-1 day. Awesome. If they don't, we'll lose just a little bit. It'll be a 2-2 record day, but because we lose the 1 unit play, a little time. I mean, we're going to lose like a fucking half a unit. Big deal. Saturday was gross. Today looks much better. Baseball and these 4 games are much better. Just the way like the schedule has been, like a couple of these days that get mixed in. It's just like, oh, it's these chunks of games. I don't really like these series. Kind of like the Nuggets game, Nuggets Lakers. Just another game where it's like, I'm not going to bet this. You know, does LeBron get swept? Is the better team going to win? Is the NBA rigged? I mean, I don't know. Just kind of a weird Saturday. So if we can get out of here with some profit, we'll take it. But guys, look at the bottom of the screen. Look at the run I've been on. And today, 2-1. I guess we're adding to it, hopefully. But 20-2 in the NBA prior to today. 17-6 in the MLB prior to today. Hopefully if that bet comes through today, we'll be up 20 units in like the last, I don't know, 9 or 10 days. We've won 9 out of my last 10 days. Just absolutely shredding it. So I think that's pretty much it. TikTok link, SoBet link. You can find those in the description. But guys, if you want my premium card, every single pick, every single day, hop on the website. $30 for a week. Save some money. Just get a month out of the way. The playoffs for NBA go all the way into early June. So it's a no-brainer. Spend $89 and cash with us for the next few weeks, 4.5, 5 weeks. No-brainer. Let's get into these games. Knicks 76ers is game 1. And I don't have a little note I wrote down, but I don't really care. Let's just get into this. Let's bring up the money splits on this game. This series, this is just going to be a great game. This is going to be, I can't wait to watch this one. Pickett. Let's bring a Pickett for this one. Let's go to NBA for Sunday. NBA Sunday, the 28th. Here we go. We are currently looking at 49.7% of tickets placed on this game against the spread on Philly. We're looking at 61% of the money on that side. So the sharps, little bit on Philly here. It's pretty much split down the middle. Nothing to write home about. The money looks good. Everything looks even. The money line is about split a little bit in terms of Philly on this one. A lot of money on the over, though. Everybody's on the over. The whole world's on the over in this one. The over is coming in. I don't have it on my little menu, but 208. I don't know. I don't have a play on the total in this one. The spread, 4.5. Embiid off a huge game. Sixers off a huge game. I think we got to go back to the Knicks. Like the pressure's on the 76ers. Like if the 76ers lose this game, it's over. Like you have to protect home court, especially in this series. Embiid looked great, dominated the last game, still not 100%. The Knicks kind of hung around. I think the Knicks get after it here. 4.5. Man, I wish it was just a point or two higher, and maybe that Philly money, because it is slightly on the Philly side, maybe this thing will get up to like a 5.5. I mean, when you get in this range of like 3, 4, 5, 6 points, just to be just one more bucket, I would like feel pretty good about the Knicks. 4.5, but I'm still going to go ahead and lean to the Knicks for today's spread prediction. So yeah, give me the points with the Knicks. I think they can win this game outright. Game number 2, Clippers Mavericks. I mean, just the way it ended, the way the Clippers look, is this cooked? Is it over? I mean, this series is, you pretty much wrap it up, right? There's always a chance that Harden, PG, Kawhi, the talent is there, but like I even described for that last game in this series, the Clippers play hero ball. It's all these superstars just taking turns. Nothing is really like that cohesive. Zubac just looks like a half step slow. He's the biggest guy on the court, but he just doesn't have the athleticism. We see all the lobs with the Mavericks, the team chemistry, and just everything is just a well-oiled machine. And the way that game ended with the technical fouls, and I don't know. I feel like the Clippers are kind of checked out. Just aged, old, kind of past their prime superstars. I don't really know what to say. James Harden, PG, Westbrook, they're past their prime. They were in the spotlight. They got money. They got fame. They're a big household name, Hall of Famers. How much do they care at this point? They know they're cooked. Maybe they just wrap it up here. The only way to look is the Mavericks. I mean, you're crazy if you bet the Clippers. I'm not saying they can't cover that spread. They can show up. This series has been sort of competitive at times. I'm laying the points with the Mavericks. I mean, why overthink this? It just doesn't make any sense. This game, oh, by the way, the money splits on that game, just so you guys are aware. I'm going to guess, wow, I'm actually shocked. The Sharps are on the Clippers, like pretty heavy. 47.1% of tickets placed on the Clippers, but almost 65% of the money, less than half the tickets, but much, much more than half the money. Sharps are on the Clippers, no doubt about it. So I don't know, maybe a backdoor cover here. That's interesting. That might be enough to kind of keep me off of that game. Find other angles. There's always better ways to look at this. I said in the last video, told you guys I thought 9.5 was like way too high for the Celtics. Well, not way too high to bet. I'm saying a number that high is like way too easy just to be like, wow, this team just upset the Celtics and now we get 9 or 10 points. No brainer. Take the points and they're at home. I was saying that was too easy. So that's why I like the Celtics. But I didn't want to lay that number. So I found a different angle. I like that first quarter and we cashed that. We're going to do similar things today on Sunday. We're going to find some other angles, some higher percentage stuff, put a little bit more money on those and cash those tickets. But coming into this Bucks one, we got to look at the injury report. Lillard probably out. And this is probably not going to be updated in time. This is a game you guys might want to bet later in the afternoon. Have clear, confirmed news here. But let me check. Bucks injury report. Get as up to date as I can get here for you guys. We are looking at Lillard day to day. Giannis is out. Middleton's day to day. Lillard Achilles is doubtful. He's not going to play. These are this is cooked. Lay the points. I mean, this is the same thing as the Heat and the Celtics. Let me look up the money splits on this game just to see if there's any alarm bells going off here. Anything super crazy. It's probably going to be crazy public. Yeah, crazy public. I think the public's right. I think the public here is just fine. It's totally okay to be on the public side. Like I said before, if everything else checks out. Injury report sucks. I mean, even in that last game, the overtime game where the Pacers won, they were killing them. Like they fell apart at the end. That was with Lillard. So nah, the Pacers, as long as they're like even 10% focused, they should cover this. I'm not going to overthink it. 61% of tickets placed are on Indiana, 85% of the money. I think the spread might even get to 10 at 9.5. I'll lay it. I'm laying the points. Maybe look at the first half too. Actually, probably not, because you never know if like the Bucks show up with like a little extra chip on their shoulder. Maybe the Pacers like are missing their 3-pointers early or something. With those players out for the Bucks, I'd rather have more game for the Pacers to wear down the Bucks. So go full game with this one. Just lay the points with the Pacers. I don't know. I don't see any illusion or any smoke and mirrors. I don't see any red flags. No alarm bells. There's nothing that's going to scare me away. Sure, it's the playoffs. This is basically the series. And I'm going to lay the points with the Pacers. I'm not going to overthink it. Sure, 9.5. It's the modern era of NBA playoffs. I mean, in years past, early 2000s, late 90s, like that time frame, you would be crazy to expect any team in the playoffs to just lie down and get plastered like the Heat have, like the Clippers have. Like it's just what happens. Lay the points with the Pacers. And the last game here, this one's very, very similar to the Lakers and the Nuggets, but yeah, very, very. Sorry, I was like thinking 2 sentences ahead here. Sorry, I just got out of the gym. I got to eat. I'm like, my blood sugar's low. I'm kind of tweaking right now. I need to get some protein in. Guys, this is the same thing, but it's not the team on the other side that you want to back. Like I told you with the Lakers, I thought the Nuggets would steal one game in LA, and that was the strategy. I told you to keep your bets tiny if you're even going to take a stab at that game. For this one, did you watch the fucking game? This is over. This is over. The Timberwolves have some actual killers. Ant-Man is a cold-blooded killer. He actually has some Kobe and Jordan in him. He is him. He is him. Durant, Booker, no. These are Hollywood, social media, like soft little baby boys. They don't give a fuck. Dude, fuck the Suns. They are soft as shit. You are crazy to bet the Suns. This is over. I've said this the whole series, and I've been right about this series the whole series. These are conflicting styles. This is the Suns are a regular season team. When you get that regular season NBA defense where no one gives a fuck, sure, people like Devin Booker and Durant can pull up with uncontested jump shots, drop 30, 40 each in a night, and that team can win a lot of regular season games. Gordon and Beal as well over there. Not when you crank up the intensity, man. When you put some bodies on these boys, they are not hitting. They are soft. They cannot rebound. Timberwolves have their number, and Ant-Man's a killer. He's a killer. He will actually, I feel like he will like rip his teammates to shreds if they don't show up. So even if the Timberwolves get off to a slow start and Durant's banging some threes early and Booker looks like he has to, he's in the mood to take his frustration out and he's actually going hard, I still think the Timberwolves wear them down. Do not lay the 2 points. Just go on the money line here. Let me tell you the best money line price. -121. Fine. Don't be laying a point or two in this type of a situation. Minnesota money line. Let's look at the money splits. Yeah, everyone's on them. 89% of the money, 80% of the tickets. Whatever. I don't care. It's not going to change my opinion. I look at money splits. It's a part of my handicapping. I think it's important. There's some things you want to look at. Being on a public side in 2024 is not the end of the world. I mean, look at the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The public is right on a lot of things. I mean, we have YouTube where you guys can come find videos like mine and you find this information. So it's not going to be a shocker if the public is right on the Mavericks, the Pacers, the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? Out of these 4 games, the one that I really could only see an upset happening in would be the Knicks game. I think the Knicks could beat the 76ers if you were like looking for an upset pick out of the 4. But yeah, guys, there's the 4 games. Time to update the whiteboard. Hopefully we'll move. I'll update that to say 5-3. Hopefully with today's pick, we'll get to 6-3 and continue to get you free viewers, some extra cash in your pocket. You should be taking that cash and purchasing a subscription on my website and cashing the big tickets with us. It's time to update that whiteboard. I think I got a good pick today. Alrighty, guys, today's whiteboard winning pick is Minnesota Timberwolves money line. Don't be laying that 2 points or 1 point or whatever you're seeing. -120 on the money line. The much better team. They want to save their energy. They're going to come in. They're going to take care of business. There hasn't been a sweep yet. Okay. The Lakers probably going to get it done tonight. The Pacers, not a sweep. The Pelicans actually might get swept, but the point is, this is a sweep. Give me the Timberwolves money line. Not going to overthink this. Much better team, better rebounding, better fundamentals, players that actually care. I think better coaching. Yeah, the list is pretty long. -2. I get it. It's a road game. The Suns don't want to get swept. Do you guys remember that Suns game, that game 7? It was like a game 7 against the Mavericks, I think, and they lost on their home court. by, I don't remember the exact margin, but I remember it being what, 30 or 40 or like 50 points. It was something crazy. This is the same Suns team, man. The culture, it just ain't there. They're done. Kind of like the Pelicans, like pack it up. They're ready for Cancun. Give me the Timberwolves. They got bigger fish to fry. And honestly, right now, the Timberwolves to win the entire thing, the entire NBA playoffs is like plus 1,000. I think it's a great wager. They match up perfectly with Denver. Gobert sort of offsets the Joker. Ant-Man sort of offsets Murray. Cat sort of offsets Gordon. You kind of see what I'm saying? Naz Reid sort of offsets Michael Porter Jr. Timberwolves are going to give Nuggets all they can handle, in my opinion. And yeah, I really hope that ends up being a matchup. I can't wait to see that. Guys, let me know in the comments your favorite picks for today on Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video.